I tell you who on the side though. I tell you who on the side. When that goddamn stadium start screaming for Shador.
Cleveland Raw Sports, we want that Super Bowl. Yeah.
When that goddamn stadium start rooting.
Listen, I'm telling you this right now. All you fans out there, NFL fans, especially Browns fans, go get that 1-2 jersey. And I'm not talking about Tom Brady. I'm talking about Shedeur Sanders. Because if y'all know this now, you're going to know it soon. He's going to be the starter day one. He's the best one in the room. Listen, if you're in Ohio and you don't have Myles Garrett's jersey, there's one jersey you better have then. And that's Shedeur Action Sanders.
Riding in saloon, standing tall, heart so pure, so pure, so pure. Number one in the streets, know for sure.
Former NFL head coach Herm Edwards with his thoughts on Shedeur Sanders and the Browns quarterback competition.
I would give him some first-team looks. There's no doubt about it. And give him some first-team looks. There's no doubt about it. And Mike makes the point. When you think about Gabriel, he reminds me a lot of a guy that played there long ago named Brian Sipe. He's a pocket quarterback. He's not going to move a lot. We know Joe Flacco plays from the pocket. Shedeur gives you a dual threat. Not that he's a great runner, but he can move and he can, make plays on the run. I do believe that. He probably should have been drafted a little bit higher than how he fell. So I think as this competition continues to go, and I said it when they drafted him, when I was on a Cleveland radio station, I think he will be the starter.
If you got all these African Americans that are playing on that field, if you got all these African Americans that are playing on that field, how is it that 90% of the people that write about him, how is it that 90% of the people that don't identify, don't know where they come from, don't understand their plight, how can they then write the narrative? I heard some people say Terrell Owens ain't a first ballot Hall of Famer. Why? Because you didn't like him? How dare you use your pen? How dare you use your influence to judge what happened on the field because you don't identify with somebody? See, that's the problem. If you don't have representation, you don't have representations with the league, and when it comes to health, you don't have representation. Matter of fact, they don't even want you to write about it. We're going to do this and you're not even going to write about it because we're going to strike this for the record. We'll put who we want in place and we'll rock and roll with that.
Get the money, get the money, get the money, gotta build it out.
I'd rather see G. Bush at GM. I'd rather see G. Bush. Okay, give G. Bush a chance to be the GM of Cleveland Browns. And shout out to you, G. Bush. Okay, we know you the real channel on a lot of the shows. We want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what these other guys got to say. And we know you played the game, so you gonna give us the real. And we want to see more opportunity for G. Bush and Cleveland. Him, me, and Earl. And Tavis Powell, okay?
It is written.
We want to see more from them too. Now, Nathan Zegura, we love you because Jim Donovan passed you the torch. And we want you to be able to be honest with us and keep it real. And we know Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback. One thing we don't like is the media and the organization trying to sell us on Pickett.
But they're not playing him 70 plays a game. They're putting him out there to make sure.
Pickett gets intercepted. Steelers seeking their first down of the night. And Pickett goes for one of those matchups, and it's an interception. Chase Claypool got tied up with Dolphins break 4. Pickett in the middle, he's intercepted. Trying to force it in. And the safety, Javon Holland.
Blitz is coming. Oh, what was that? Throws it into the ground and right up to Barkley.
Hand on the ball. So watch his left hand. So he gets his hand on the wrist of Pickett. And I think that's just going to be an incomplete pass.
Nah. See, Pickett did good during the preseason for the Steelers. And then they benched him. We already know what, the Pickett was in the wrong offensive system, but guess what, man? Listen, it's Cleveland, man. We keep the rival going against the Steelers. We don't want Steelers coming here representing us, especially at quarterback. Now, how weak is that? Who idea was it to bring in a former Pittsburgh Steeler? As much as we hate the Steelers and was raised this way, for fun of the game. We raised this way and decided that this was the answer. Fire him. Right was Andrew Berry, because he used to be in Philly. Okay, I ain't gonna put that on Kevin Stefanski. Now, in my opinion, Kevin Stefanski on the hot seat too, because we just found it out. Oh, what took you so long to realize you practice how you play? We just now using pass and practice. Come on, man, how weak is that? Come on, man, how weak is that?
We ain't never heard this before.
I'm up at night, all I do is fight. Stop hating, studying the playbook. Bring a Super Bowl ring to Cleveland is the dream. Cleveland the battleground, every day's a test. I ain't playing for stats, I ain't playing for specs. Super Bowl dreams from a city that slept on. But we wide awake now, pressure gets stepped on. Shed ain't just a player, he a spark, he a flame.
When everything transpired, I was out of town. So I was like, nah, the first thing I do when I get back, definitely come to the community.
Sanders received a message on Instagram detailing the tragedy at the Rainbow Terrace apartments, but rather than simply send money.
And I just wanted a day, for everybody to get out here and have some type of enjoyment, excitement, bring just the family atmosphere back. I could tell everybody's vibe out here is down to earth. There's a lot of people that didn't want me coming out here doing it, but I don't understand why.
You know why? Because you drafted a first-round quarterback in the 5th round. That's the truth of it. You try to teach him a lesson, now backfired. Because the 3rd-round quarterback, we try to be respectful. Chase, I'm respectful. I get it. You're a quarterback and all that, and I get all that. But we know he's not better than Shedeur. We know what the team knows, the player knows. We know that. And we know that Shador is going to pass him real quick, right? But we got to do the steps. So let's just get Gabriel out the way, because we're not even going to talk about him like we did before the draft.
I am the man who fights for the right and not the wrong. Who that I am the man who fights for the right and not the wrong. Seeing this and seeing that, going here and going there, so you will find out the man I'm supposed.
We want a Super Bowl. We want a Super Bowl.
Cleveland Raw sports fans.
We want a Super Bowl.
Cleveland Raw sports fans, Cleveland fans, do me a favor. If y'all watching this video on America First Golden Age, I need y'all to come over to Cleveland Raw Sports. Cleveland Raw Sports is my sports YouTube channel. Okay, I just cover the sports now. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, show support for your boy. Alright? And we gonna keep it rocking, man. Get ready for some fun, football, sports. I'm covering Old State too now, but I'm covering college too. And so, but like, share, subscribe on Cleveland Raw Sports. Thank y'all. Peace, man.
Super